All right, hey VC, welcome back. On this edition, I thought I'd feature the Canadian band Max Webster. I think it was on my last video I talked about picking up Max Webster's Diamonds, Diamonds, Greatest Hits album, which has since been deleted or is hard to find. And yeah, so I had picked up the Max Webster box sets, both the vinyl box set and the CD box set. So I thought I'd show them to you, present them to you, and do maybe a little comparison between the two. So let's get to it. So Max Webster, in case you don't know, a great Canadian band, featured Kim Mitchell and Terry Watkinson. Their output was mainly through the 1970s. Certainly a hard rockin' band. They were renowned for opening up for Rush over the years. Kim Mitchell, Terry Watkinson, they had certainly enough radio hits, and they had shades of prog rock, kind of good hard rockin' stuff, a little bit of jazz, acoustic as well. So a great band overall. All right, so here we have the vinyl box set, Max Webster, and they've called this the Party Classic Album Selection 1976 to 1982. So there you have it. So let's take a look inside. I do love the cover there. Great artwork there. Okay, so inside, got the lid off, and lots of goodies with the vinyl set. You get a nice, really nice poster of the band on the early days from the first album. You get this kind of, it's almost like a press pass there, with a nice advertisement for musicvault.com on the back. And you get a nice little sticker as well. And then a really terrific booklet overall. Nice full-size booklet, full-size LP size booklet with lots of great pictures of the band inside. Nice right up there. Of course, Terry Watkinson, great keyboardist and great vocalist with the band. Really added a lot to the group. And Gary McCracken on drums. And certainly Max Webster, the group, were known for wearing rather outlandish costumes on stage. Pi Dubois was the lyricist for the band, who would also then go on to work with Kim Mitchell. Yeah, it's a really nice booklet, nice write-up, some vintage photos for sure. All right, there you go. So let's take a look at the albums inside. So we got the first one, simply titled Max Webster, and I believe that's Terry Watkinson, who also did the artwork for this one. And this features a Hangover, also the very wild song Toronto Tontos, but again, you're getting your early shades of prog rock, as well as just kind of rockin' stuff, and kind of radio hits too, you know, with that sort of pop side to the group as well. And the vinyl inside, they did sort of a uniform look to all of the labels, something like that, just the different titles up top, and then same pictures of all four band members there. And they were initially on Anthem label as well. Okay, so that's the first one. Certainly the second album, which I think is really my favorite from the group, Max Webster, High Class in Borrowed Shoes. So there you have Terry Watkinson and Kim Mitchell there. And this features some great tunes like High Class and Borrowed Shoes. The song Diamonds, Diamonds is on this one, as well as America's Veins, Oh War, On the Road, and the very proggy In Context of the Moon. Great album. Great energy with this band too, especially in the studio, which is sometimes hard to capture. Their third album, not too bad. I remember being a little bit disappointed with this, although this has the crowd favorite, The Party, on this one. Also a nice proggy tune, Beyond the Moon, is on this one. Lip Service, a nice way to kick off the album. But overall, okay, a little disappointed with this album. It's still rocking, still good. And where available, they do have same inner sleeves, like any lyrics that are printed on the inside. Okay, so now we have what was really Max Webster's big commercial breakthrough, A Million Vacations. Remember when this came out, and absolutely loving it. I mean, Paradise Skies, just a great song, great way to kick off the album. And then hits like A Million Vacations, which is still here on radio, Let Go of the Line, a big ballad hit with Terry Watkinson. Just a great album overall. Show the inner sleeve there, which is kind of, you know, the beach postcards and things like that. And then the song Research at Beach Resorts. something everybody can relate to. Now, it's interesting to note that reissues of this with these postcards, I don't know if you can see the blacked out eyes, if you will, or taped over eyes. I can't remember what the original story was, why they decided to do that, if it was either a copyright issue or someone in the postcards had complained about it. These are just traditional looking postcards, certainly the Mountie one especially. But yeah, so for all subsequent reissues, they've blackened out the eyes. Now, I do have a copy of one of the original or early pressings where they have not taped over or blacked out the eyes, if you will. But every reissue of this, including CD, they've blacked out the eyes there. Okay, their live album, which wasn't too bad, Live Magnetic Air. There you go. This one initially was not issued on CD, so this one was a hard one to find. It captures Max Webster, and it has pretty much the hits, you know, America's Veins, Paradise Skies. This was for the Million Vacations tour. I do love the artwork there on the cover, and then the inside with a few more pictures of the group. A single album, probably should have been a double album. And then we have Max Webster's last album, Universal Juveniles. Quite the cover there. Now, pretty much the group was just down to Kim Mitchell almost at this point. Terry Watkinson had left the group before this album came out. Dave Miles on bass had left after the album was released. So it's pretty much down to Kim Mitchell and Gary McCracken. But still, this is a great album, and certainly for fans checking out the song Battle Scar, this is where all the members of Max Webster team up with the members of Rush and record a great classic rockin' tune that still gets played on classic rock radio today, the song Battle Scar. And then In the World of Giants, great tune, April in Toledo, Chalkers, Drive and Desire. This is a bit more of a Kim Mitchell rockin' album. It does kind of miss the influence of Terry Watkinson, but overall, it is a good one. And what turned out to be their final album. Okay, I'm very pleased in this box set that they included Kim Mitchell's first EP. Of course, Kim Mitchell would have a long solo career with Patio Lanterns and Go for Soda, but this was his first EP that came out, and it's pretty rockin'. Kids in Action, Misdemeanor, you know, the big one from this. So just 5 tracks in total, so an EP. And then included is Max Webster, The Bootleg, on this box set. And very nice overall. And, oh yeah, this box set is numbered, but they just wrote it on marker. So I don't know how official that is. It looks like 83 out of 250. And they do that as well on this one. So this features a lot of live stuff, unreleased stuff, and it also features a few tracks from their live reunion show from 2007, which would be nice if they released actually the whole set. I know it wasn't a full-length concert, but from that reunion, I almost wish they'd release more from it. Okay, so there you have it. So let's do a comparison with that. It's a nice package overall. Was really pleased with the vinyl, perfect reproductions overall, as opposed to the CD box, which I did pick up at the same time and was a little disappointed. So here we go. Now, first off, very flimsy cover. Like it's very thin cardboard. So you have that. You get no extras in the CD box set. You don't get a sticker. You don't get a booklet. Anything like that. You do get nice reproductions generally of the CDs. However, all of the artwork's not included. But for the CDs, even though all the albums weren't, they decided to make them all gatefold. So the first album, for example, is not gatefold, but that's how they kind of dealt with trying to include a little bit more of the artwork. There's no inner sleeve for the CDs. They're just plopped in, same type of uniform labeling, if you will. Certainly for Universal Soldiers is a classic example. So that's the CD. That's about as much of the inner artwork that you get, and then again they just plop the CD in, so that's about as much as you get. But if you're picking up the vinyl of Universal Soldiers, the inner sleeve, of course, contains all of this artwork with all the lyrics and whatnot as originally issued, but then on the CD, that's all you get. So it's okay, it's not great. Again, I don't know why they could not have included a booklet. I don't think that would have been that hard to do. But overall, the music's there and everything's there. But as I say, the box is a little flimsy. And yeah, that's it. And even the CDs, even there's space even in here for like a booklet, but you don't get that. But overall, it's great music, and certainly Max Webster absolutely love the band. So that's going to wrap it up for this edition. If you like Max Webster, do check it out. Okay, and we'll chat again really soon, and hit like and subscribe. Take care. Bye-bye.